Hello, people. Welcome to another episode of the Clygro Podcast, episode 9. I still need to flip this, really. Can't do a little filter. Well, let's just get into this. So I've been, doing this podcast for 2 months now at this point. But of course, this has just been a bit boring because it used to be just some boring text that said Clygro Podcast episode insert number here. Now it's got my face. My face! Not everything's perfect, of course, because there's a delay in the webcam. And you might not believe this, but look, that is like my arm's only about halfway to the webcam because it's so far away and so absurd. But yeah. And yeah. So I've been just having a piece of text. Now I've been planning this, thinking about doing this for a couple of weeks now. And I've finally got to it because of a single comment on my YouTube channel, which I didn't get a notification for because YouTube's in the mood to do stuff that is called being annoying and useless. Let's show you what I mean. And I've got also move this. Yes, I've not fully got this set up yet. That can go away. The whole point. Yeah, I've got a lot of rubbish. But if you look here, how much of these are comments on my videos? That's not a comment on my video. 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 That's a comment. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That aren't comments or new subscribers, whatever. And I don't know why I've just for once the notifications worked for however long, like they should do, and then it just becomes absolute rubbish because I don't have the bell enabled on any of these, and yet it's given me notifications for live streams. I don't care. I'm not watching it. I've not clicked on any of these because they interest me, because they're boring. So what's going to make me press a button on there? So yeah, let's now go into YouTube Studio and I'll show you what it is. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. The white background it had. I'll probably fix that, don't worry. And I'll go into content. Oh, there was a comment right there. So let me just show you. So it's on the Glowberries Modern Survival episode. Now I do think this is what really wanted me to do it. So if I go down there, look, YouTube's just been an absolute useless thing. If I go down here, maybe just maximize it. No, it's still not. Oh my god. See, this is the thing. I don't like this. So let's just make sure it's like that. Cool. Thumbs up. So, my video came in there recommended. It means YouTube algorithm has blessed my video, probably because of my consistent uploads. I think so. But why doesn't your video have views? It's because your thumbnail isn't catchy enough. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the bits that I don't really agree with. I think my thumbnails are catchy. They're not clickbait, so I think maybe they're just sort of too used to the clickbaity thumbnail style you have these days. I don't know. I'm not, I don't know what they're thinking, so you've got to remember that. So, after that, it says, the video is bland. I'm not saying that. Now, how much do I agree? I'd say, yeah, there is a bit of blandness. There's not much going on. It doesn't really seem that professional, although I would argue this is more professional now because you don't see me like hitting start or stopping the recording because of my OBS blade on my Samsung Galaxy S2 over there. It's really hard. I'm really not used to this because the camera is very weirdly positioned, and that's what makes this really confusing. But yeah, I'd argue. Now, I have made some improvements since that comment. I've not ignored the comment, that's for sure. So, let's tell you things that I've sort of done. First off, I've decided to show my face. Now, am I a fan of it? No, but I think there's a reason. It makes my videos less bland. You might not like it either. I don't really, but I'm gonna have to do stuff with my face in it. So maybe stuff will come useful. Yeah, stuff like this potentially. Although I'll probably get more different stuff because that's too subtle. I don't think my eyes are the problem. It's those things. Now, let's just say I'm just really focused on how I look. And let's say that's sort of a problem with society as a whole, anyways. I think I've been wanting to discuss this for a while now, so maybe I should just talk about it. Or should I talk about the comment first? Because I do think there are some points. I'm going to talk about this. So I think it's not a good idea to focus on people's appearances. Yeah, they're saying don't judge a book by its cover. Can that just apply to people pretty much? I think that saying literally just applies to people if you replace it. You don't judge a person by how they look. It's a stupid thing. I mean, racism, that was pretty much judging people by how they look like their skin colour, which is ridiculous. At the end of the day, it's not a thing they control, so why are you judging them by a thing they can't control? It's that simple. I don't get why people don't get it. And it applies for all sorts of things related to appearance. So, like, at the end of the day, we really should have never focused on people's appearances. Now, we have to be careful about what we do, but I don't think people should be saying, oh, when you're going to cut your hair, you're growing a beard, growing a beard. Like, I've genuinely, cut a hair thing, that's been a thing. Like, when will I cut my hair? That's like a thing that's been asked me. God knows how many times, maybe over 100 times at this point. Over the last 2 years, although it's probably more closer to the last well, it's 2.5 years and a bit more, because it was like September 2020, October 2020 that I last had a haircut. But yeah, it's like a question that I do get asked an absurd amount, and the answer is not for a long time. But probably like, I don't know when the next time I'll get a haircut. Anyways, it's just a stupid question to ask. And then like people haven't like asked. I've only been asked if I'm growing a beard like once, and that was probably about a month ago. No, 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 no. And then I've had someone say, I'm growing a beard. No, my shaver was broken. My electric shaver razor thing, whatever you call it. It was broken. And that's why I had a bit. It was even that much. Like, well, I say that. It was, the most it had ever been. But it still wasn't like definite, let's just say. Yeah, I think judging by people's appearance, or just saying you can't do that, because you're born a male or female, or whatever, that's equally stupid. At the end of the day, something you can't control. So, tough. I'll do whatever I want. I'll put that on. I will. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's just silly. Silly, silly, silly nonsense. Back onto the comment. I'm pointing down here because that's where I've got the screen. I've got, can't do this without moving it, like unplugging things. This is the laptop. That's the screen that you're seeing the capture of. And I've got my preview right there where I'm looking. See, it's large. It's a 4K, 32-inch 4K was, so I've got a 1080p laptop screen down there. So let's just say that. So my videos are bland. I will agree, they do get a bit bland and boring. But at the end of the day, I don't think people find it that bland or boring, because I don't think they'll be watching it as much as they do. Like, let's just say, like, we let's get views equal to or above 100, let's say, and let's just, it's filtered by date. So 940, no, 151. Oh wait, sorry, there we go. So you've got 940, 151, 116, 222, 127, 123, 105, 447, 476, 302, 142, 146, 166, 136, 1,000. That's not even from this year, so let's just say that. But I mean, look at these. This is just blows my mind. I didn't even realise I had this many videos from this year with over 100 views. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 videos from this year with over 100 views. Not bad. And then it'll be even more if I just like, if there'll be even more videos if I do like just 50 views, because there's probably going to be quite a few, including the video that the comment was on. So now, of course, I'm not denying my videos are bland. They can be bland, but yeah. So let's just say why might they think that, and well, what am I doing to improve? So as I said, my face, I don't like it, I hate it, but it's going to be a lot more interesting when you have this person sitting in the bottom, what is it, right corner of the screen, saying these words. You can see what they look like, you know? Yeah, and yeah, I don't think my thumbnails are that bad, so, and I don't really want to make them that much more flashy because the point is they aren't supposed to be a thing that you're supposed to look properly like. Let's have a look at my videos on my here. You don't even really need to see the titles. So you've got this. This wasn't a YouTube video originally. It's a music video from 1993. Does it catch your attention? I think it does. Does this catch your attention? It's a Vsauce video. I think it does. This live performance, Parentini, Time to Pretend. I think it's better than the original. That's not the point. Is it catchy? Does it catch your attention? I'd say it does. The positioning of stuff is perfect. Now, I'd say this video here is music once again, unsurprisingly. Has quite a bit of problems with it, and I don't think it was really well thought out for a thumbnail because I think it was just like literally a screenshot from the video. So problem is the text is tiny. Can you read what it says? I mean, I can barely read what it says on that screen, and that's like, was it 32-inch screen? I can barely read it. Of course, it's only in a 1080p resolution, so that could be a problem. But it's too small. This is a chair. It's simple. It's just a chair. Catches my attention, makes me think, oh, what's that? What's it about? Now, of course, none of these really say the title, and my videos definitely have the titles. Now, you could argue the text is a bit small, but I'm going to be defending that with the excuse of there's really not much space to play about with it because of the video indicators. Maybe I should shrink these indicators down slightly because maybe they're too big, and maybe they are a bit big. And yeah, and you also have the coloured border. But what if you're colourblind? What's the word for not actually being like completely blind to colours? I can't think of the word, so that's why I'm using the word colourblind. But yeah, what if you can't see? That's pink or whatever. I'm not sure what. I can't really remember the types of like colour blindness. Like what colours can you get confused between? I think red and green's one of them. So this is green, and I do have a red border left there. So they could be confused, for example. So you've got to think about these things. But yeah. And like at the end of the day, none of these videos really get the things. Ironically, I think probably the most descriptive thumbnail on here though is this. Well, actually, I guess that's also quite clear what it's about because I don't really associate honest tech tips with making thumbnails that you can really identify. That's what the video is for. It's just like all clickbait nonsense. At least with this, you can sort of get it. It doesn't say reading mean comments though. If you put the word reading, it pretty much explains the video. Whilst yeah, I mean, this one, like, can you really read what it says in the first place? The text's just, like, too small that I can barely read it. You know, I can tell, that's like, was it uTorrent, and then that says used $3.99 or whatever was that, $2.99. Doesn't matter. I can barely tell what it says, and like my text compared to that is like absolutely easy. You can read that from like 9 miles away, probably. No, not necessarily, but yeah, I think thumbnails are a thing that people do either really well, ignoring that, or just do absolute rubbish like that, as I said. But oh well, what's the point? Anything else? If you're doing this as a hobby, then do what you like. But if you want to make a career in this, you got to put more work in. Now, am I going to put more work into my videos? The answer is, well, I've sort of started to put more work in since I discovered this comment yesterday. Like, you've got to basically try and get all the people interested in what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And like, am I gonna make a career in this? Well, I don't know. I might make regular content, but the truth is, am I gonna make money off of it? Not really. I don't really want to put adverts in your face, I guess that there's always ad block. I wouldn't be offended by like people using ad block, because like if it's just like some random person who's never gonna subscribe or watch another video, then you might as well just have ad block. It's not gonna harm me, you know. I'm not offended by ad block. I don't think it's immoral, especially if it's just like one thing. Like if it's multiple, then I mean, technically you could get a bit, you have the right to be annoyed, but if it's just like a single thing, and like, what's the point of just getting annoyed about it? I've had people get annoyed about the fact that I use ad block on YouTube, on websites, and whatever, but like, the truth is, adverts just get in the way, really do distract you, and they just make you lose energy. They suck their energy out. Uh, that's sort of what you like. And I don't really think adverts are a solution. Um, and yeah, I mean, the sponsor block is, yeah, also really just another form of ad block, because people like, oh, let's get past people using ad block, and we're gonna make sponsors. People are gonna sponsor us, and then like they take like a minute to do a sponsor, and then like they'll do another minute worth of sponsors. Cough cough. Linus Tech Tips, like they like having adverts. Um, you know, they well, sponsors, which are pretty much adverts. So I'm not really wrong there. But yeah, I think we should just not really care. Once again, don't judge the person by whether they use their block or sponsor block or whatever. It's just a silly thing to care about, silly thing to get upset about. That's what I think. And yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, why do they care? Like they didn't really seem that impressed by my content. I don't know if they even watched other videos by me, but I don't know. If they do, cool. Maybe they subscribed and you're just sort of seeing how it goes. I don't know. I can't tell. Probably. If their subscriptions are public, then no, they definitely aren't. Oh, yeah, their subscriptions are public, so. Oh, I was going to say they're not even subscribed to many people, but that's a definite lie because it's just not loading in. It's so slow at loading in. Like, seriously, YouTube, get your website together. It's just horrible. Like, why does it just fail to load stuff? It'll subscribe to a dream. But yeah, God, this beast has 155 million subscribers. I was subscribed to Mr. Beast when he had only 100,000, which is absolutely absurd. Like, by far, probably the biggest I've had. Oh God, Shane Dawson as well. Yeah, dodgy one. Yeah, like, that looks like the Gatorade logo from my memory. Might be wrong. Yeah, but like, Mr. Beast had, yeah, over 100, probably maybe about, I don't know exactly, but like maybe 120 or whatever when I subscribed. This was like back in 2016. So pretty much when I started YouTube. And throughout that time, 155 million subscribers. You might as well just say 155 subscribers, although it's technically, 154 whatever point amount, So, yeah. Shall I get on to the video recap? Now, I don't want to try and make this too video focused because I'm eventually going to have these available in audio form. Still haven't bothered to do this, and I'm on episode 9. But oh well. But yeah. So first video after the last podcast was naming 50 cities with over 50,000 population, 50k. K means 1,000. I don't know where it came from. It's probably Latin. Probably Latin. But yeah, first huge quiz video. Made the video before GeoWizard makes it, so I've got a map. It's basically playable, in other words. It's because of Google Maps API being like really expensive. That's like why GeoGuessr stopped, had like more restrictions if you didn't have GeoGuessr Premium or whatever it's called. But yeah, I didn't do particularly well, but oh well. Oh yeah, like the radius it covers when you guess a city slowly gets smaller. I think I had about 3 games. So yeah. I think huge quiz won't be that frequent of a video. I've not really looked on the website. The only reason I found that video, I think, was because of, I think, Worldwide Quizzes did a video on that. And Worldwide Quizzes was like one of the chrono photo YouTubers, and then like introduced me to Time Guesser. So significant channel, pretty similar size, maybe. I'm not sure how many subscribers Worldwide Quizzes has now, but when I last looked, it was about God, 132, but I had about 130. Oh my God, what is Worldwide Quizzes, the channel? Worldwide Quizzes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh God, overtaken me. Okay, I mean, I guess when you're looking at a thumbnail like this, it is a lot more easier to read. But I mean, I don't know. Australia coverage quiz, I'd do terrible at that. I genuinely would. So, and I doubt that has no views because I had that problem earlier when I was searching for videos on YouTube. Nonsense. But yeah. Then I did a Sporkle episode 3 where I did alright. I think I should admit the fact that I did cheat on this. Only slightly. I didn't like cheat that much because I did do it on pretty much on in my memory. Let me just. I've got it for like 360p. So I was watching YouTube videos where I was playing Minecraft, and it was like proper having leg spikes. You don't actually really need to see that. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, near the end, I went on my phone and searched up the track listing for Pablo Honey because I was doing a little joke where I basically just didn't name Creep, and like I said some stuff in the video as well, saying, "Oh, I don't know what track like long lines of, oh, I don't know what track 2 is. It's probably not that important." And I think it was just funny, you know. But I mean, everyone's humour's different. My views is that got only 14. No one cares about it, essentially. That's what it translates to. Another video that even less people care about is Time Guesser episode 11 with only 7 views. There's snow in Jerusalem. I sort of worked out that it was sort of maybe like Middle East, like a place that just didn't get snow. In terms of I was pretty much on my own because like there was pretty much just nothing. I ended up going for like 1920s, wherever it is. Oh, I hate the YouTube player. It's so laggy and slow and horrible. And also, I got like some images that I haven't got like in a while, like the My Mate Q and then the hats people in Australia. Yeah. So like this image, you're really on your own because like, oh, that's almost perfect. You you can't really tell now, like when it's from. It's black and white, and when I look at the people, I guess you can sort of, I guess they do sort of say like maybe 1920s, still sort of in black, and I think they're wearing like the hats. Yeah. So 1921, I put was 10 years off. So what do I put? I put 1931. So too late. And then I've got this. Now I remembered it was in Hawaii, so I ended up on full screen because I'm on map. Yeah, so I sort of knew I was in Hawaii. I was just sort of looking for the freeway. Sorry, it's getting it the wrong way. What freeway? I was like couldn't find one, and then like I was like looking at the Southern Islands, which didn't have the capital, which was Honolulu. I sort of went blank, and then like eventually I found it. It took me a while, but I did find it, and yeah. And this one, I was sort of like, I see God Save the Queen. Weird. This doesn't look, like 50s or 60s or whatever. So it's like, oh, it must be literally like the start of the 1900s to 20th century. And yeah, I was thinking it was funeral, but no. And then I sort of felt like it was Irish. I think there was a hint somewhere. Let me try and zoom in and have a look. Can I see anything? I don't know. It just felt Irish to me. So I just ended up going on the street in Dublin, and turns out I was 362 meters off. That's probably my sort of equivalent to the moment I had in the previous episode. I think was a bit ridiculous because I was like here, and then it's like, oh, that really reminds me of the thing of like the near the White House in Washington DC. I was like, God, there's sand here. There's not sand in Washington. And then like eventually I do sort of have a look down there where the was, and I ended up being this like just blew my mind. 31 meters above. I got a perfect 5,000 for location, but not for the year. I went 27, which isn't that unreasonable. But yeah, interesting. I didn't even read this. Washington policemen measuring the distance between knee and suit. Women were required to wear swimsuits less than 6 inches above the knee. So basically, don't wear stuff that's too short. Once again, telling people how to look is also stupid. Bad idea. Don't do it. We normalise it with like, work uniforms. Or you got to be dressed in like smart casual or smart. Or couldn't care less. It's stupid telling people what to wear. No, I'm not allowed to have my nails painted normally, but because it's the, got a week off, I'm doing it because people who tell me how to look get that. It's that simple. Well, that's what I'm like. But yeah, people who tell you how to look. That is what they get. I've got 2 of them, and I'm not afraid to use them. It's that simple. They're my special fingers. But yeah. So going back into the recap. Next one is territorial.io. I didn't really realise this, but like my territorial.io videos actually have quite a lot of videos. Now it's like my first territorial in quite a while. Like almost a month. It sort of quite surprised me. But this one has 70 views, and I think like the first one is like 35 views. Can't be bothered to hit a button. But yeah, this was like my first time playing like maps that weren't based on places in the real world. But yeah, and then I got this video here where I sort of started to try and take the advice of what that person did on the last modern survival video. But I ended up having the mistake of the audio, basically like the microphone the microphone from the webcam was recording my audio, and the one from the laptop was recording the audio. And because that one's the webcam slightly delayed, it had like quite a bit of a delay, and it was a lot quieter because like I'm sitting over a meter away from the webcam, whilst I'm like, I don't know, 30 centimeters. Nah, that's more than, I don't know, about 40 centimeters from the laptop microphone. So, yeah, massive difference. But yeah, I tried that. I mean, I'm sort of willing to record the audio on there, but I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating how much of a task that would be. Oh my god, this has already got a comment. I'm scared what it will be. What's the comment? Really? That's your comment? That's such a boring comment. And I don't know what they're talking about. Um, oh god, I want to look at that comment on my Blockhead server short, which was like really just funny because I don't know what they were talking about. Where is it? Yeah, I never said that. I'm not saying it's okay. Now that I've just said that, that implies. Oh, for good's sake! I, there's nothing wrong with that, but like, oh, for goodness sake, like what I supposedly said, but like it's just funny because I never said that in the video. It's not even anywhere near relevant. Like, I don't know where they got that from. So yeah, yeah. This proves my point as well. You're gonna cut your nails, and you're gonna cut your nails. That's another thing. I forgot about that. That's another thing people tell me to do, but who cares? And then, like, when I paint them, no one cares about the length of my nails. Amazing, right? To be fair, I'm not really around people who would ask that question, when am I going to cut the nails? But yeah. So, I've pretty much, oh no, I've not even said about my latest video. Also, I'm not actually filming this on the Sunday, which is, I think I've done not filmed this on Sunday like once before, but I'm not sure. And this video is me trying to install macOS, Linux, and BSD on my MacBook Pro, which is right in front of me because that's where my desk is, in front of me. So let's just say it sort of didn't go particularly well. I mean, installing Windows was complete failure. And installing Linux actually went quite well. Installing BSD sort of destroyed my Linux partition. I'm not sure how. But and then also my BSD partition was too small somehow. I don't get it, so I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, now that I've got some things to show you, I think I might as well do a little bit of promotion. Promotion. Oh god, okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about stuff again. Um. Because for goodn's sake, this a comb is slightly annoying sometimes, but it's not actually that bad. Um. I mean, my instance, which is seafoam.space, was down for quite a while yesterday, like for about at least 6 hours. It was quite annoying, but yeah. Oh my god. No, where's the host? I mean, it's not past that. I don't want to do. Yeah. Oh, this is a thing that I find quite funny. You see this video? Oh my god. I genuinely, like, immediately recognised it. Over and over. So, this is what was playing on here. Should I try and find a moment? I do quite like this music video, by the way. It's cool. There. I'm pretty sure that was literally the exact moment. Oh no, it's not. Singing. Yeah, I like this. I don't think it's there. Its angle, the angle's wrong. What was in the background? Was there? Okay, I'm getting really distracted by this because basically I just couldn't believe what I saw. Basically the joke. I should probably explain why I was so like shocked at seeing this in the video. So this is a band called Hot. At least it's made by a band called Hot Chip. I've got 3 of their albums. The problem is I can't really show you them because I've got a massive pile. Actually, well, I can show you one of the albums. I know it's found it. Yeah, so here's one of the albums I've got on CD. It's what is it called? It's got the song Flutes, but I can't remember what it's called. It's not In Our Heads. It is called In Our Heads. Never mind. This album released in 2012 by Hot Chip. It's their 5th album, and released in 2012. How exciting! Not the point. So the reason why I go absolutely crazy, for those wondering, that's what the other one that I got is holding. So if you're wondering, what's so special about Hot Chip? Number one, their music, I'm not obsessing about them for no reason. Maybe obsessing's a bit of a wrong word. I casually listen to them. I only listen to like 2 of their songs, but and then like I've listened to 4 of their 8 albums or whatever. How shocking! You got the Cool album from 2015 after this. So this is their 5th. 2015 was their 6th. I can't remember the titles. Was it 2019? Was it A Bathful Full of Ecstasy or whatever? It's got a really horrible album cover, which is really weird because I really do quite like all their other album covers. So I'll go on losing track. This is their 5th, that's their 7th, and then Freak Out release is their 8th. Yeah, so they've got 8 albums, and I've only got 3 of them so far. And all of them were in charity shops in a place called Sevenoaks, which is in Kent, and it's sort of near London. Okay, cool. Southeast of London, pretty much. But yeah. So why am I caring about the hot chip appearance? I say, I've said this before, you cannot escape hot chip, and it's weird because they can. I swear to God, I cannot escape them. The 2008 album that I don't have, called Made in the Dark, cool, is already there, which is their fourth album. No, third, sorry. The reason why I'm saying the fourth is because I'll type oh, for God's sake. Oh, wrong. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Taylor supported him there, supported the name I'd Be, which is Roman numerals for 4, because he like for the album title, because he likes giving people the wrong impression all the time, which I think's funny because James, band, there's a band called James, have this album called Seven. It's their fourth album after the albums Stutter, Strip Mine, Gold Mother, and then you've got Seven, which was released in 1992. Yeah. So you might notice if I slightly shrink my window, there's a star up this. This means it's a feature article. Go on here, say stuff or featured article. But if you're wondering what a feature article is, it's just a thing that appears on the front of the Wikipedia page. And because of that, it appeared here. And this was like a couple days after I bought the 3 Hot Chip albums, because they were all bought on the same day in Seven. Like, I think it's in total of 2 charity shops in Seven Oaks that I bought them from. And yeah, so got this and 2 other of the albums, including the one with Over and Over. So they already appeared once, and then like a couple, maybe not a couple days, maybe like a week later, my dad's friends were conveniently talking about the band called Hot Chip. And then like pretty much since then they've like appeared. I swear they've appeared somewhere else, but I can't think of them straight away. But of course, this appearance blew my mind. Let's just say that. And then like I should have I did say a comment on here. Oh God. Alright, it's gonna take a bit of scrolling because I did it yesterday. And I doubt my comment's gonna have that much likes. But I'm interested. But yeah, that's sort of my explanation to why I was so surprised by the appearance of Hot Chip. And then also American YouTuber, you don't really expect Hot Chip to appear there because they probably aren't that big in America. So that's like what surprised me. But yeah, it really did. I was so surprised about Hot Chip. And yeah. Oh yes, this is another thing I want to continue on. I do want to have some background music in my videos. I don't want it to be too loud. I don't want it to be distracting. But that will be a thing. Some background music in my videos. I've got to be careful at how loud and when it happens. But oh well. So yeah, I think that's I think that's pretty much it for today. I mean, I was gonna tell you stuff about the stuff like the promotion until I remembered about the hot chip thing because of you just reminded me of that. Yeah, so like this is like this sort of things I don't like. People just commenting on appearance for no reason. Um, as someone else pointed out, watch it. No, it's of course about the recommendations, not the things. But yeah, should I just yeah, okay, yeah, there's my comment. I really can't escape watching that everywhere. But yeah, so for those unaware, you can follow me on the Fediverse, follow me with your Mastodon accounts and whatever. My address, my thing is Clygro at seafoam.space. You can't even see the URL. But seafoam.space. I've got a PeerTube where all my YouTube videos get uploaded automatically. And it's quite nice. So, why have I been logged out? Oh well. But yeah. Also, I found out in a video I released. Oh god, I almost made a massive mistake of hitting the reveal button. Oh god, I'm so tempted to hit the reveal button. It's awful. But yeah, I don't know why I was logged out. But yeah, I've got a PeerTube where all my videos get uploaded there automatically. Look at this, beautiful, am I right? So if you're interested, the thing is clygro.zone. You can follow me on your other Tverse accounts, such as here. I can just hit that and be like, oh well, it's taking me to the thing, but I mean, I can just like search up that and it will take me there. And once again, I've got Pixel Fed. I've only uploaded one post and I've accidentally done something to the webcam. Hey, let me just plug it back in and plug it out. I don't know, but it's not like it matters that much. Because I mean, I'm about to end the video, but it shouldn't be doing that. It's that simple. PC camera. There we go. Sorry. So I've got Pixel Fed right here, as you can see. I've only uploaded. Had one post. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm clicking the wrong thing. Yeah, so I've only had one post on here. I'm just lazy, essentially. But yeah, here's the post. There's another image. I hit there. Cool. Oh yeah. Go back. Go back again. Yeah. So then, of course, you have my website right here. Clygro.cc. got my new website layout. It's been out for a while. It's just still not ready to release because you have stupid stuff like this. I'm still not sure why it's like that. This is like it's got like dynamic things. So if like I change this to light mode, it'll be in a light mode. But since I'm in dark mode, it's in dark mode. And this bit, the navigation bar and the footer, should be the same colour as this in dark mode, but it isn't. On light mode, the colour's correct. It is, supposed to be like that, and the background's, different. I don't know why. It's just like that. So, bit of a pain currently. This list is outdated. Not a surprise. It's usually outdated because that's how it works. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the podcast. Hope you've enjoyed this. Okay, one more thing. Oh, I don't like this search thing. It's from Windows 11, but it's just been glued onto Windows 10 for some bizarre reason. And it's sort of got like a bit of like the icon, like, following like the icon design of Windows 11. But like the start button and, the task view thing still have the old style. So it just makes more inconsistencies. Well done, Microsoft. But yeah, that's going to be it today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode with my face and visuals over there. I'm so not used to this webcam. I really do need to flip it, because otherwise I'm going to do stuff like that, pointing the wrong direction. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. My mouth is very dry. My water bottle's over there. It doesn't matter. It's always going to be over there. In physical location, like in the real world, I'm always going to be pointing in the actual direction towards it. But when I'm pointing something on the screen, I've got to have it the wrong way and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Been doing this for over an hour, and once I get my mouse over, because I don't have ABS Blade open, my Galaxy S2's over there. Apparently it's on iOS. Makes sense considering like the UI pop-up thing looks really like iOS, but I haven't bothered to install it on there. That's going to be it for today. I promise for this time. Goodbye. Bye.